Hello friends, today we shall obtain an expression for electric potential energy of a dipole in an external electric field. In chapter 1 you have studied electric field produced due to a dipole, and you have also obtained an expression for electric potential at any point due to a dipole, and the relation between torque and electric field. And today we shall obtain expression for electric potential energy of a dipole in an electric field. Consider a dipole with two charges minus q and plus q separated by a small distance 2a. If it is placed in an external electric field, it experiences torque. That is, two types of forces are acting, that is plus QE in the direction of electric field and minus QE in the direction opposite to the external electric field. Therefore, a dipole gives a couple because two equal and opposite forces acting on a body, and such a dipole is called a couple. And when a dipole is placed in an electric field, it experiences torque, that is rotating effect, unless it is parallel or anti-parallel. If the positive charge is towards the direction of electric field and the negative charge is away from the direction of electric field, then the dipole is said to be parallel. If it is parallel, no torque acting on it. Even though if the dipole is anti-parallel, that means the dipole moment is opposite to the direction of electric field, then the dipole is anti-parallel. If the dipole moment is in the direction of electric field, then it is parallel. In these two cases, torque is 0. And in all other cases, if a dipole makes an angle other than 0 and 180 degree, it experiences torque. And the torque experienced by a dipole is given by tau equal to P cross E. You have studied in previous classes, and here P is the dipole moment and P equal to 2AQ, and E is the electric field. Thus, P cross E is equal to PE sin theta. It is the vector product, and vector product can be written as it is the product of magnitude of two vectors and sine of the angle between them. Now, work done in rotating the dipole. Work done in rotating the dipole in anti-clockwise direction. Let d theta through which the dipole is rotated. Therefore, small work must be done on it. Therefore, dW be the small work done to rotate the dipole in anti-clockwise direction, opposite to the torque due to electric field. Then dW equal to tau dot d theta, because we know that for linear displacement work done W equal to F into dx, where dx is the linear displacement and F is the force that displaces a body along a line. But here work done is rotatory, and for rotational work done is equal to tau dot d theta. Here d theta is the angular displacement, and for linear displacement dx is the linear displacement. For rotational motion d theta is angular displacement, and tau is, what is tau? Torque, that is the external agent that rotates a body, is called moment of couple or torque, and an external agent that displaces a body is called force. Therefore, dW is the small work done to rotate the dipole through a small angle d theta. Let it is d theta, and this angle, it is theta 1, and this total angle is theta 2, and theta 1 is the initial angle of inclination. This angle of inclination is initial angle, and theta 2, it is the final angle, and d theta, it is the difference between theta 2 and theta 1. It is the small work done to rotate the dipole from theta 1 to theta 2. Therefore, dW equal to tau into d theta, but tau equal to Pe sin theta. Hence, dW equal to Pe sin theta into d theta. Therefore, to obtain total work done by external torque is obtained by integrating on both sides. Integral of dW equal to W, that is equal to integral of Pe sin theta into d theta from theta 1 to theta 2. From theta 1 to theta 2. That is W equal to, here dipole moment P and electric field E are constants and taken outside, and here theta is variable. Hence, Pe in the integral of sin theta into d theta from theta 1 to theta 2. That is P into E, and integral of sin theta is minus cos theta. Therefore, minus cos theta within the limit theta 1 to theta 2. And here negative sign is taken outside. Hence, minus Pe in the bracket. Now, substitute upper limit minus lower limit. That is, replace theta by theta 2. That is cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Now, this gives the work done from theta 1 to theta 2. Therefore, to obtain the total work done from stable equilibrium to a given angle, putting theta 2 is equal to 90 degree, because one of the term must be made 0. Therefore, if theta 2 is taken as 90 degree, then cos 90 equal to 0. Therefore, put theta 2 equal to 90 degree and theta 1 equal to theta we get W equal to minus P into E cos 90 equal to 0 minus cos theta. That is equal to W equal to minus into minus plus PE cos theta. This is the external work done by external torque or external agent. That is W equal to PE cos theta, and it is positive. But potential energy of a dipole in an electric field is the negative of work done by external agent or external torque. Therefore, potential energy is equal to negative of work done by external agent. Hence, U equal to, here W minus W equal to PE cos theta, hence minus PE cos theta. This is the required expression for potential energy of a dipole in an external electric field. Thus, potential energy of a dipole can be defined as it is equal to the negative work done by external torque acting on a dipole in an external electric field. Clear? And special cases, this theta is neither 0 nor 90 nor 180. Then we will find what is the potential energy of a dipole when the dipole is along the direction of electric field, when it is in a direction opposite to the electric field, and when the dipole is perpendicular to the external electric field. Special cases, number 1, potential energy of a dipole is given by U equal to minus PE cos theta. And if theta equal to 0, theta equal to 0 means this is the direction of electric field, and the dipole moment is also in the direction of, this is minus Q and plus Q, and we know that dipole moment is always from negative to positive charge. It is in this direction. Therefore, P and E both are parallel to each other or both are along the same direction. Hence, theta equal to 0. Therefore, if theta equal to 0, dipole moment and electric field, they are parallel to each other or they are along the same direction. Hence, theta equal to 0. Therefore, U equal to minus P into E, because theta equal to 0, cos 0 equal to 1. Therefore, U equal to minus PE. This is the minimum energy of a dipole in an external electric field when it is along the direction of electric field. And this position of a dipole is called stable equilibrium. Next, if theta equal to 180 degree, that means electric field and dipole moment. Suppose if minus Q is placed in this direction and plus Q in this direction, then the direction of dipole moment, it is opposite to the direction of electric field. Here P and E are anti-parallel to each other. They are in opposite direction. Then U equal to minus PE cos 180 equal to minus 1. Therefore, minus P into minus 1 is equal to plus PE. That means potential energy of a dipole in an external electric field is maximum if the dipole moment and electric field, they are anti-parallel, or they are in opposite direction, or they make an angle of 180 degree. Now, if theta equal to 90 degree, that means if the electric field E and dipole moment P, they make an angle 90 degree, then cos 90 equal to 0, hence U equal to minus PE cos 90 equal to 0, hence potential energy of a dipole is 0 at 90 degree. And if the dipole aligns along the direction of electric field, and this position of a dipole is said to be in stable equilibrium. That means it requires a constant external force to rotate against the field. And if the dipole is anti-parallel to the electric field, then it is in critical equilibrium, critical unstable equilibrium. That means as soon as external force is removed, it aligns along the normal to the electric field. Therefore, if the dipole is anti-parallel, that means dipole moment is anti-parallel to the electric field, then such a state is called critical unstable state of dipole. And if the dipole is perpendicular to the direction of electric field, then it is said to be in unstable equilibrium. That means a very small jerk is sufficient to rotate the dipole in the direction of electric field, because torque acts on it. Clear? And next we shall solve a problem related to potential energy of a dipole. Example: a molecule of a substance has a permanent dipole moment P equal to 10 to the power minus 29 coulomb per meter. A mole of a substance polarized at very low temperature and in the presence of a very high electric field of 10 raised to 6 volt per meter. Then the electric field suddenly changes when mole of a substance polarizes, that is negative and positive charges separately. Then the direction of electric field is suddenly changed to 60 degree. Then what is the heat released in aligning the dipole to the new direction? The first direction is 0 degree and it suddenly changes to 60 degree. Then what is the heat released during this process? And we know that solution: 1 mole of a substance is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. 1 mole of any substance is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. And we consider only 6 for calculation For easy calculation, we can take it as 6 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. Therefore, total dipole moment of all these molecules, it is for one molecule. Therefore, total dipole moment of all the molecules is P equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23. That is number of molecules into dipole moment of one molecule, that is 10 raised to minus 29. That is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 23 minus 29, that is 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb meter. This is the dipole moment, and E is electric field is given. And now potential energy of a dipole when it is in mean position or it is in equilibrium position, stable equilibrium, that is theta equal to 0. When molecule is in stable equilibrium or when it is initial position, then potential energy U equal to minus PE cos theta, that is equal to minus P equal to, it is the total dipole moment of all the molecules, that is 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 into E equal to 10 to the power plus 6 volt into cos 0 for stable equilibrium or initial position of dipole. It makes an angle, dipole moment makes an angle with electric field is 0, and cos 0 equal to 1, 10 raised to minus 6 plus 6 equal to 10 raised to 0 equal to 1, hence U equal to minus 6 joules of energy when it is in initial position. And the molecules are polarized, that means negative charges and positive charges are aligned at opposite directions. Then the potential energy when field changes, electric field changes its direction, is U equal to minus PE cos theta, because potential energy of a dipole is given by minus PE cos theta. Here P equal to minus P equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 6 into E is 10 raised to 6 into cos 60 degree. And cos 60 equal to 1 upon 2, that is equal to, this is 1 minus 6 into 1 by 2 equal to minus 3 joules. Therefore, initial energy of all the molecules when they are in stable equilibrium is minus 6 joule. This is the initial potential energy of dipoles of molecules. And when it is subjected to high electric field, it gets polarized. Therefore, electric field changes its direction through 60 degree. Therefore, potential energy, this is the final potential energy, is minus 3 joules. Hence, change in potential energy is given by delta U. Delta U is the change in potential energy, and change in potential energy U, delta U, is equal to final potential energy minus initial potential energy is called change in potential energy, and that is equal to final potential energy is minus 3 minus initial potential energy is minus 6, that is equal to minus into minus plus 6 minus 3, that is 3 joules. And it shows that there is loss in potential energy, and this loss in potential energy should be the heat energy. Should be the heat energy. Thank you.